Day 11. Haven't had a lot of time to really work on this thing. I've been busy with work and family life, weekend kids stuff, so I'm just got back. I took the kids down to the rebuilding center this afternoon and we picked up some laminate flooring. And you can't really tell in the picture here, but for example, these parts, these ones are much shinier than these. This was mostly used in a higher traffic area. These were taken out. I got these from the rebuilding center. They were probably taken out of a some sort of a construction job someone was doing and replacing them, so when you buy them used, some of the corners are damaged. But overall, for 50 cents a square foot, I saved a lot of money because I'm not rich and I'm trying to make this work with minimal funds. Down on the floor, I got it fully framed out and insulated, and then on top of that, put on some plywood here. Got my seams a little staggered as well as I could, trying not, for what it's worth, everything's glued down nice and tight. The rebuilding center, I asked them if they'd take this thing. It's the last thing standing in my way, this chairlift. It's removed and ready to dump. And I asked them if they'd take it, if somebody could use it, and they said they'd take it. To be honest, they'd probably scrap it, which is what I'm going to do. So I'll just take the scrap money, I guess. Use that to pay for the flooring. So over here, I'm going to frame this out when I do the flooring. Put in a little frame around this and try to kind of hide it as well as possible. Or I might just leave access to where somebody can cut the floor away later if they need to. Maybe just bury it. I don't know. It's the fuel pump down there. And so these flooring's ready to go in. And only thing I don't have is the pad that goes down underneath it. So I was dry fitting and doing a dry run, and I think it looks pretty good. It's going to be well worth it. I think I paid $50 for 130 square feet or something. So, And once that's down, I can start laying in cabinets. Oh, my dog Juno's out there. What's up, Juno? So yeah, I just wanted to mention that nobody ever mentions this little, area in the videos when I've watched some and read some articles, and I'd just say leave access to it, for future problems. You don't have to cut your floor away. And another tip is I clean the hell out of this. This is the top of the gas tank here. You can see the sunlight coming in, actually, from underneath. And so I left access to this and cleaned it all up. So say the fuel pump goes out, I don't want to have somebody to come do construction on my car or on my bus while it's all finished out and, clean away all the grime and dust, because you can't pull this thing out when there's a bunch of dirt falling in your gas tank. So. And the last tip that I've learned is if you take a standard box fan, it's 21.5 inches, fits perfectly in these openings. And so I just have that wired up temporarily. I did see an article where somebody did that permanently and wired it up for just, regular power. If you have regular power in your bus. I have 12 volt and I'll probably have it generated with some wiring. So the next step is to get the flooring ready. Put in a rib here and down on the floor line, and then I'm going to insulate inside there. And then I might just box it and frame it out first and then build off of that. So my bed's going to go right here. So we'll just take it a little bit at a time. I can't even take it out of here until I get the driver's seat mounted. So I need to get the flooring in so I can drill through that and put the seat down. So it's a little bit at a time. And the last thing was this heater, which a lot of people, everybody in fact that I've seen in the school bus renovations have removed this rear heater completely because it goes down and takes up space. I'm going to leave it. I heard others say that they wish they'd left it because when you're on the road on a long road trip, you're not running your generator usually or your solar, if you don't have solar, whatever power you use. Keeping it heated on the road can be trickier, and the front of these things has a lot of leaks. So it's almost like separating the front from the back is a really good idea, but at the same time you take away a lot of room. So when you leave that open, at least have a curtain or something, So that's the update for the day, and I can't wait to see what happens next. My friend Scott sent me a few dead stickers. And the last one. Oh, this is a bonus right here. it had a safety inspection in 2017. Dead serious. Safety inspection is a super bonus. And the guy not only did that, but he already had it registered as an RV for us and put in some of these panels, and I just got done drilling some of them in because they weren't really set well. So the school bus will soon be done.